Hello, hello. How are we doing, everybody? Hey, Jerome. How you doing? You finished Enslaved? I don't think I got any farther in it. I did want to play it more, but I've been working on some other stuff. I was just about to ask, now that you've finished it, what's the overall verdict? You said well worth it. What would you give it on as a grade if this was an assignment? I'm going to note that I'm going to be muting the mic a little bit during playthrough. I don't know if you can hear it now. My voice is kind of scratchy. Just still going through between Wednesday and today. I've had a very, I don't want to say severe, it's just I've had a bad ear infection, so had a lot of drainage stuff going down my throat and all that stuff. It's just not good. I don't think you guys want to hear that the whole time, me going like that all the time, so. Unless something miraculously changes. This could also be a shortened stream, because if there's a point where I get, like, super dizzy, like I have been when I sit up for a while, I'll probably have to end it right then and there. So, we'll see how far I get. I don't anticipate it being too much of an issue. I feel like I may be on the other side of it, but maybe that's just optimism. Who knows? Alright, what do we got here? 9 out of 10. That's a good grade. So that'll be an A minus. The only negatives you can really think of are some technical issues with the screen tearing, and camera sometimes gets wonky. And you're on the PS3, is that correct? Not the Xbox like I was doing? Okay, yeah, I was kind of wondering about that. So the story's really good, again, and try to make the game a little bit more diverse and variety as you play through. Yeah, I was gonna say, after my playthrough, which was, what, a couple hours? Or no, I was actually only an hour into it. It seemed to start getting a little repetitive with a twist between, like, the next ones, but I kind of wondered if that was, like, the game. Like, avoid this area, kind of solve this puzzle, move on to the next area, solve the puzzle, maybe defeat a boss, keep going, kind of thing. Yeah, Jerome, I was thinking the same thing, but I didn't want to say too much with how it looked, because I was playing on the Xbox Series X, and so there's going to be a bunch of people saying, oh, well, it was remastered or upscaled or something. But to tell you the truth, when I played it on the 360 just to try it out, it looked very similar. Maybe some frame rate optimizations. But yeah, the art style I thought was pretty darn strong. So I agree with you at that. And if you're wondering what the reasoning is for playing Aladdin on the Sega Genesis, because I may have played this before, it's been a while. But I may have played it before on stream. The reason why I'm playing these on stream now is because I have to recapture a bunch of footage. Because before, I didn't have a way of capturing in HD when I was capturing for the Sega Genesis review, so most of that gameplay is emulated. It was on a Raspberry Pi using RetroArch. And now if I'm going to make a video where I'm comparing the Sega Genesis to the Super Nintendo, there's going to be all these, I imagine all the comments being, oh, the Sega Genesis are so much sharper. When in reality, it's just because the way I captured it. And I know that was a big issue on the 8-bit war as well. So I already feel it coming. So, starting with the Neo Geo, and maybe a little bit into the TurboGrafx, But starting with the Neo Geo, everything was captured with the RetroSync 5X, upscaled from composite on original hardware. And so I have to go back and I'm not recapturing every single game. That would just take forever. But I'm going to get some of the ones that I consider to be landmark titles. And this may make an appearance in the 16-bit war, it may not. But yes, I've never stopped working on it in one way or another, but video production ramped up this week since I was on vacation, so I figured, well, I have to recapture some footage. I kind of made a list that I have to go through, but if you guys have any suggestions for me to play, let me know as well. It all depends on if I have the game and ready and available. I don't have any of the add-ons plugged in at the moment, but if I do include Sega CD and 32X, I'll have to recapture those as well. The Sega CD was an odd one because it stretched the footage automatically when I was capturing it, because I was using a different capture method, and it automatically did it with the TurboGrafx too. I think the 32X was probably emulated. So it's been a while, I just have to remember. That was 2019 to 2020 when I was doing those. Doesn't that feel like such a lifetime ago? So I'm so glad I got it done. Now you're moving on. Oh, we started Infamous? Oh, good choice. One of my, I don't want to say one of my favorites, but it's in there. It's almost a top 10 PS3 game for me. Now between that and Infamous 2, I couldn't tell you which one's better. It's just been a while. I almost laugh every time I see this, by the way, when he shoots the gun off into the air and he takes out Iago. I'm like, well, that could end the game right there. You have both? Yeah, definitely start with the first one. The storyline definitely does that. If I'm right, yeah. Let's do practice just because I'm recapturing footage. And streaming. You guys know I don't like to grind on stream. It just makes me irritated. Oh, look. This is highly underrated that this is included in the actual game. Don't look at the game manual. Here's everything you need to know in terms of what these icons mean. There are so many games where I struggled because I don't have a game manual, or I'd have to look it up. And there's so many different icons. I'm like, I have no idea what this means. A lot of these I think are self-explanatory, but it's nice that they include it. You're about an hour or two into it, really enjoying it. Oh yeah, this is, to be honest, it reminds me a lot of an X-Men origin story, but with a more realistic twist. So yeah, and the progression system in it is so smooth and integrated into the story. The second game is also pretty darn good. Your username stole my phrase when I say people, hello there. I usually do the, the Obi-Wan Kenobi thing. But hello there. Have I ever tried Mystic Defender on the Genesis? That does sound familiar. You know what I should do? Because I know I'm going to get that question a lot during the stream. Let me pull up my captured footage and I'll let you know for sure. But that does sound familiar. What kind of game is it? Well, I'm looking this up. Oops. Good thing there's no timer. See, and that's the thing too. I'm going to be tempted to sing during this too, and my throat is not... I mean, not that I sing well to begin with, but it's going to be almost unintelligible. Capture footage, there we go. Sega Genesis. Mystic Defender. I do not have that game captured. I'll have to check and see if I even have it. It's an action game hey, hello there, Adam Gamer. Here we go. And yes, just like with every game on the Genesis, I'm using the 3-button controller. So if you want me to play fighting games, it's probably not going to happen. I've never been good at games like Mortal Kombat, but I mean, playing those with a 3-button controller is just insanity. With the, Okay, so I hit the lamp. Which is funny, that lamp is Jafar's lamp, if I remember correctly. So the fact that that's helping Aladdin is... So I was just about to praise this on its animation, but I also forgot how slippery some of these platforms are. Like, he comes screeching to a halt sometimes, and it really throws me off. And I do like the health indicator, it being the genie's lamp with smoke. So I got some health. If I remember correctly, I can deflect some of these blades back at him. Or that works too. Checkpoint. And as much as I don't like the Genesis sound chip sometimes, with this sound in particular, it's not too bad with this melody. But it definitely feels a little lazy, because that's like a default sound that a lot of games used. And I just don't like how tinny it sounds. I don't know how to describe it. The screen flashes are a nice touch. I'm pretty sure I can get that, yeah. Oh. Alright. I don't have to buy anything. I can buy a life. I can get a life. You know what? If I haven't gotten a life by now, I doubt it's going to happen anytime soon. Love the look of Aladdin. It plays pretty well. Get too frustrated and never finish it. Here we go. It's the first time I haven't lost on that. Then I'm gonna weekend your social isolation's getting to you. Oh, so you've been the same as me, except for I've been kind of appreciating my social isolation this weekend. I did miss out on a couple things that I usually don't, so I'm a little sad, but that's what happens when you're sick during a holiday. Ooh. How about these guys? Yeah. I was gonna say, do I actually take these on? Well, hamburger buns or whatever those are. I'm doing really good on this run, to be honest. Nice! Like the clear sound of the Genesis over the muffled sound of the SNES. So, I will also note, I am playing this on a Model 1 Sega Genesis, not a Model 2. And that is very much intentional. Because when you talk about muffled sound, that's another one. That's something that the Model 2 kind of has. I don't remember noticing it as much as a kid. Maybe on a CRT with those speakers it sounds a lot different. But I can definitely notice it on my modern sound setup. Alright, so let's see what time I'm at here. I'm about 15 minutes in. I have a lot of games to capture, so I am kind of giving me a time limit on these games. This game may be the one I play the longest, actually, just because it is one of my personal favorites on the Genesis. By the way, that's very cryptic. The first time I remember going through here, it took me forever to figure out you can jump on those trees. People describe the SNES as being played through under a mattress or behind a closed door. I can see that for some games. It's also, I mean, especially in some games is what I was going to say. Independence Day weekend, so you need to play some alien killing game? Yeah. At some point I'll play Independence Day on stream, but it's just not a good game. Come on. No, did I miss it? Oh, I missed it. So I will be. I have to get both the scarabs, right? I think they give you a chance for 3 halves. Yeah, there we go. There's one of them. Yep. I got it, but at what cost? There's the other one. Now I gotta go back through this again. Who would have thought the most controversial thing in this game would be the bathrooms? Oh wait, they got one for the genie. Okay, we're good. See, and they say Abu is useless in the SNES version. Not so useless here. You check out that enemy for me. And now the third half. I'm sure that drove people crazy. Like, oh no, because if you get here without it, it'll tell you forgot a piece. Ah, that was too quick. What? Street rat. See, I can't do it. My goal, as with every weekend, is not to call in sick tomorrow. Because it was just a holiday weekend, and no one's going to believe that I was just naturally sick the day before, the day after a holiday weekend. Without being hungover or anything else like that. I'm pretty sure my employer knows I don't drink. Oh, so it doesn't let me attack. Alright, now the second one should be ready. And now the third one. Oh. I made the same sound he did. See, at least in the SNES version, he doesn't get rope burn on his hand because He uses the carpet. Nico would be used to this by now. They didn't have a magic rope ride in the song, did they? The apple is indeed mightier than the sword. Just imagine if I didn't have any apples. Was it really so hard to sync up the music with this? Will he ever have a chance with the princess? What do they mean by that? Is that a sex reference in the middle of my Disney Kids video game? I remember this game is where I found out that my 32X had an issue. I was capturing footage for this game with my 32X already plugged in. And somewhere along here, it got locked up. Wait for Mr. Bones to explode there. I don't remember skeletons with bombs in their hands exploding in the movie, but maybe that's just me. I was gonna say, those bats, I can't see them. Now I'm back down to 15 apples. What's interesting is that one of my favorite games, Crash Bandicoot, decided to... That was the game gimmick. They were like, hey, that's what people want to play. Go the wrong way. Oh, that was lucky. Way too long between checkpoints there. Checkpoint right before you get to the door. Whoever decided that was an evil genius. So that's what usually happens when I play the bonus game here. I still find it... Ha! I forgot he's in his beard. I still think it's weird that there were 3 separate games made based on this movie. About a year after it came out. Those dang bats. Maybe you guys can hear how hard I'm hammering the buttons on this controller. Yeah, I immediately knew as soon as I'm like, oh wait. I was trying to jump on a boo. Just acting as part of the background, why not? That was the back way, by the way. Got my life back, and got some of my apples back. I don't think I'm going to do as well at this bonus level. Abu in the cave. Oh, forgot about that. I was like, oh, I don't need those apples, but apparently I did. This is the one bit of overlap I said between these games, is that this level is just as ridiculous as the Super Nintendo edition. What did I get hit by there? Oh yeah, all the way back to the beginning. Why not? It's that precise platforming. This could be where my playthrough ends. Okay. Same jump made it that time, didn't the first time. And jump too early. Guess where I go? All the way back to the beginning. For some reason I made it to the top that time, and I was not expecting that. I think that's the way you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to go down there. Maybe I have to jump out of the way first and then go back. Interesting. Alright. There's nothing I can do there. But I don't know how I did that before. I guess I have to press up? And this is the level I added on to make sure that if you rented this, you could not beat it within one playthrough. Not that there wasn't already a lot of cryptic stuff in here that was hard to figure out the first time. Alright. Nope. Nothing. So here's what we're going to do there. We're just going to put myself out of my misery. Wish to continue. That's a negatory. So what'd you think of Aladdin? I was supposed to look for a game that was mentioned. Mystic something. Mystic Defender. It's missing to find that. Let's see if I have it. Oh, it'd help if I got to the right site first before I typed it in. Oh, it says I do have it. It's not very expensive. All right, let's see if Mystic Defender is easily accessible. Give me a second, I'll switch over and we'll be right back. So what's interesting is there's no game category for it. I just looked up the Wikipedia page for this just to see what it is. And it's got an interesting description. First off, it says that Mystic Defender is a two-dimensional action run-and-gun video game released for Sega Genesis. In Japan, it's called something else, and is based on the anime manga. Can't pronounce that one either. Kujaku-o. Sequel to Spellcaster for the Master System. Interesting. I think I've played that. Takes place in an alternate Japan fantasy setting in which the anarchistic sorcerer Zareth kidnaps a young woman named Alexandra. So, of course, yeah, it's the trope during this time period. Controls look interesting. But here's what they have for reception. Michael Suck, author of Accuteller Software Market, thought it was an excellent action game. That's all it says. I'm very curious if that is a... I just don't know if that's accurately cited on Wikipedia, but okay. Looks like we're trying. And this is probably the... Yeah, this is the... the backstory. This could be a very quick playthrough because, again, this is just me jumping into it blind. It looks like an early Genesis game. I didn't see the copyright date on it yet. 1989, so it is. Interesting. I thought I'd covered all the games released in 89, because I know I own all of them. Interesting that I own this and never once played it. Well, according to my... Oh, there's easy 1 and 2. Well, I'll have to do that one. Select shot jump. I don't know if I like that, but we'll try it. Let's jump. Can I get the earthworm? Or centipede? There we go. So it's pretty much just shoot everything that moves, right? What is this? It's glowing, whatever it is. Hold to charge. So I see a tree line, which already gives me... Not anxiety, it already gives me some trepidations about playing this game. Because if it's a lot like early arcade action titles, a lot of the challenge of the game is just figuring out where to go. Oh. And I'm dead. Okay. Okay, well at least I'll respawn exactly where I need to. Let's see, this game can benefit from turbo. Ooh. Vulnerable in ball form? I say, did I just figure out how to spam this guy? Oh. Nope, apparently not. Oh, select. Ah! Okay, well, I think I've slowly figured out how to... Slowly figure that out right before I ran out of lives. Oh. Weird disembodied heads. Yeah, I'd say if they were going for bizarre, they couldn't have done a better job. Oh! Was not expecting to jump down next to me. Can I go up that way? Is that what that's telling me? There we go. So yeah, there's a lot of I don't know where to go kind of things in here too. Interesting. Interesting game. Not sure I want to continue with it, but I'd give that a solid, just on my first impression, 7 out of 10. Hey, Jet Screamer, welcome to the stream. The flame is the best, yeah. The problem was, it wasn't as accessible. Like, you had to charge it to shoot it, is what I felt like. Interesting thing, though, I'm glad you pointed it out, because I didn't have any capture footage of that for some reason, and it is an interesting game. The game's about challenging but fair. To an extent. The only thing I would say is not fair is the respawning enemies after you've cleared the screen. Alright, give me a second to switch over here. Speaking of classic arcade games, let's go with another one. Another one by Sega. Appreciate these classic games, but don't have the patience or skill to play them. The patience is a big thing for me. Usually I don't grind on stream. Take it fast. Well, the other thing too is I said I would give it a try, but yeah, I don't plan on playing it a long time. I don't plan on playing any of these games a long time today. I just started off with a lad until the stream got going. So if you're wondering how I'm able to switch games so quickly, is that I am playing this on my Model 1 Genesis, but I've got my game library ripped to this EverDrive. So if I have it, I can play it, but if I don't have it, I can't play it, if that makes sense. I don't think Golden Axe 1 is my favorite of this series. I think maybe the second one. It's really over the first one, but there are some good parts to it. We'll see how far I can get into it. Oh, sorry, Jess Streamer, I just missed that. Been in the hospital for the last year, currently a quadriplegic. Well, I would almost say that explains why you're in the stream so often. I was gonna say, I was sick over the holiday and still kinda am, suffering through an ear infection, which has kept me inside. Now it's supposed to be out in high humidity and hot weather, and what do you know, in July in Illinois, that's all we have, so gotta stay inside a bit. My brother had the same thing going on. That's actually the reason why we have a Sega Genesis. I'm sorry, the reason why we have a Sony PlayStation. Because my brother had to stay inside while he was healing from ear surgery, because the humidity would have reversed it. opinion on that, on him saying that he prefers the Genesis now over the SNES, I would say it all depends on your experience and what games you go after. I will say a lot of classic arcade titles can be found on the Genesis, and they're going to be almost like, because they base this on arcade hardware. So I said it's all in what you're into. Are you into like the hardware retro aesthetic? Are you into you know, just what you grew up with, or what you were exposed to first? They said there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that stuff around that kind of does that in there. So, I mean, I can see it. Those are my only choices. If I remember correctly, I'll just start with the regular guy. I think I like the green. I think I like the dwarf guy. Really appreciate the soundtrack, the catchy soundtrack of this one. Did not mean to do that. Well, better to waste it right now, right? Now, I'd be more surprised if someone had said they preferred the Atari 2600 over the SNES. There we go. Because as much as I enjoy the Atari, you're not going to get the rich... You're not going to get as rich of a gameplay experience with those. Again, not knocking it. Just saying everyone has their preference. This is your favorite Genesis game? That's awesome. I really enjoy it. I'd say this one's a top 10 for me. But I didn't play it until... I knew it. I didn't play it until emulation. And then later on, this was one of the first games I wanted to... How do I charge? I think it's like a... Alright. Hope you enjoy that. That's right. But I will say I am out of practice with it. One of the things I think that shines through on my Ultimate Sega Genesis review is just how inexperienced I was with the Genesis going into it when I thought I had all the experiences like worth having. But we're really, I mean, it shouldn't have surprised me as much as it did. Like, I thought the SNES was more of like an RPG powerhouse by having Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, Earthbound. But man, if the Genesis doesn't hold up its end on that. I hate this game, I hate this game. There we go. Trying to kill any of the innocent civilians. What about Altered Beast? Is that one you care for as well? Don't get on it. Don't get on it. Got him. I'd say Altered Beast was one of the, I'll call it early, like, iconic titles for the system that a lot of people who grew up with it love. But Me personally, it's not a favorite of mine. Oh, better dragon. Now I'm screwed. That's right. Time for this. Let Chernobyl on him. Alright. If I'm right, I need the green guy. I will say the double tap to sprint is not as intuitive. For me, anyway. Jerome also enjoys the Golden Axe franchise. I can't remember if I've ever beat this. If I did, it was probably with save states. Which is one of the reasons why I liked playing a lot of these in emulation. Because otherwise you just gotta play it through... Because they're arcade games, pretty much. There's no save, battery, yes. Oh my gosh, I thought I was going to miss, so I tried to make it back again. I'm trying to. This game's quite easy once you get all the moves down. Yeah, I'm really out of practice with it. I was trying to remember how far I got in my original playthrough. The one I captured off of the Raspberry Pi. Oh. You know what? That could be cheating, but... Oh no, that wasn't the end? I forgot how stingy this game is with the health. Get them by themselves and then go to town on them. And one of the ridiculous arcade unfairness about the game is that they do have a longer reach than you do. Alright. He's still alive? Who could survive that? I just Chernobyl the screen. Can you handle it again? Twice? 3 times? Man, those continues went quick. I keep forgetting I can't be standing next to him when he does that. But I was clear. See him easily dodge my charge. I was gonna say, he's gotta be almost dead. Enjoy the game. You've mastered this mode, now go for more. Yep, so this is the... I didn't think you could play through the entire game on training, but I figured I should be able to at least get this far. In arcade mode, if you're still unsure, more training awaits you here. Yeah, there's a lot of boss exploits. So we'll score 85, used player 8, strength 46. And if I'm right, there's also advantages and disadvantages to playing different characters as well, right? Well, that's Golden Axe. I need to start marking these off the list so I don't try to play the same ones again. I'm going to add Mystic Defender. I played Aladdin and Golden Axe. Alright. Yeah, the greatest cheat for old arcade games is being an adult who doesn't drink or smoke. Infinite quarters, yep. I will say one thing that would be awesome, and I'm assuming it's because most of these machines are probably set to free play now, is that as long as you buy something like a drink or food, and then you can have unlimited access to the arcade when you're there. That's amazing for these older games, because that's what they were. It gets rid of the quarter gobbling stuff. Okay, this guy I think is the hardest to play as. He doesn't have as much magic. I think I picked the more well-balanced. Yeah, by the way, welcome to the stream, Rex. Alright, I'm going to switch over to another game. Let's do a scrolling shooter next. Oh, shoot. That's the Japanese version. Alright, one sec. That one worked. You can find a better way of typing this stuff in. Oh, just got off a miserable work week and out of the shower. Oh, I don't doubt it. Were you working outdoors this whole week, Rex? That would not surprise me. Oh yeah, Truxton, yep. I think I've tried that one before. Oh, and Musha, yep. Musha, I think, is also available on the Sega Genesis. Thunder Force 3 is... Oh, you like this one? Yeah, I'm not very good at it, but I'll play it for a little bit. Gotta capture some footage. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would definitely be terrible. So, I don't know if you heard, but I'm getting over an ear infection because of how hot and humid it's been out. And I don't spend a lot of time outdoors either. It doesn't take much for me to get an ear infection. That's also why my throat will get very raspy all of a sudden, because I got a lot of drainage stuff happening from my ear. Not that you want to hear a lot of it, but that's probably why I'll have to mute my mic every now and again so you guys don't hear me going, getting all the congestion out. And if I do start to get dizzy, which this background's proving to be a little bit, then I'll probably have to end the stream rather abruptly, but so far I've been doing okay. And yes, once again I'm playing this with my Sega Genesis Model 1. Not the Model 2. Even though the 2 is more nostalgic to me, this one has better sound by far. These guys are caught by laughing like Beavis or Butthead. I'm surprised I'm doing pretty good. I've been mostly, like, even over the 4th, since the 3rd I've been kind of stuck inside. Went to the doctor on the 3rd, they said, well, if I can avoid going outdoors for 48 to 72 hours, they gave me some ear drops and some antibiotics to help with the ear infection. It's starting to feel a little bit better. It's still plugged up. Can't hear a thing out of it. If I turn my head the right way, it feels like someone's jabbing me in the eardrum with a knife. It's terrible. And this is nothing new to me, so if you guys have never had an ear infection, I envy you. I get them all the time. I really do. Ever since I was a kid. So... There was a small stretch of like 5 years or so where I didn't get an ear infection. And it was a glorious 5 years, but then I think last year, the year before I got one again, I was like, oh, it's kind of nostalgic, so I'm like, oh, I haven't had one of these in a while. And then it's just been happening again like yearly, like it usually does, at least once a year. I've been told really dry weather can get it as well, but for me it's when it gets hot and humid out every time. I try to limit my time outdoors just so I don't have this happen. Partially, you know, I'm not a big outdoors person anyway, so... I have to remember the controls of this game is the thing, because I remember you can shoot behind you in this one. It's not like R-Type. It has been a while since I played. I don't know if the scrolling shooters are going to work out well, because I'm starting to feel it where I'm staring at the screen, I'm like, oh no. Like, the scrollingness is getting to me. I don't know why it didn't get to me in the other games. We'll see. That wavy background is really doing it. Oh, I forgot which one to do first. I'll just start with whatever they had first. Weak point is the stomach. There we go. I like this one. I remember liking this one. No! I lost it. Did not want to lose that one, but I just did. That's it. That's all she wrote. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to stand much more of that. The automatically scrolling nature is really messing with me. Having the ear infection, so... And my goal is not to call into work sick tomorrow. So that will probably be the only shooter. Got a couple more to try here. I do enjoy this series, though, usually. Genesis version of Joe and Mac has an arcade field. Or have I played it? Maybe a long time ago. Hey, Chris, welcome to the stream. Oh. Yeah, I hate to say it, but I'm starting to feel it. So, let's go ahead, and while I'm ahead, we'll switch over to Wheel of Fortune. That may have to be it for the stream tonight. Sadly. So we'll make it. We'll try to crutch through Wheel of Fortune. We'll do it one more time. Yeah, staring at that is not helping. Let me switch over here real quick. Hopefully you guys will be able to figure out what kind of game this is. Oh yeah, we're definitely doing the Genesis version. If I'm right, this is the version that I first started doing Wheel of Fortune on the stream with. I was like, I have to capture footage of this at some point, so I just played it on stream. And I had such a good time playing it with everybody on stream that we just kept doing it ever since. The Sega CD version was after it. Then the probably the Super Nintendo version. And I think my favorite has been the Wii so far. Oh, you beaten the two boss? Oh, and Octopath Traveler? Yeah. Isn't that a good game? Yeah, you said that background is hard to look at. Yeah, it was really messing with me. That's the problem with the ear infection thing, is that I'm fine for the most part, but after a while, once I start feeling dizzy, I need to lie down soon after. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep spiraling out of control. And it's gotten to the point too where I'll get so nauseous that I'll vomit and do all that stuff too. So, again, not the most fun part. But I'm glad I decided to stream tonight. Yeah, the difficulty is starting to pick up. Yeah. There's a lot more strategy that's involved in that for what it appears when you first start, right? Like at first you're like, oh, this is like any other standard thing, but the strategy gets kind of involved after a while. If I'm right, there's no way to shut off the CPU on this one, so we're just going to have to beat the CPU the old-fashioned way. Just to make sure the timer wasn't going to... Oh, no, I can.
Would you like to play against the computer? Please enter your name.
Mm-hmm. This takes a while. Player one.
Please choose a character.
What do you think? I'll do the long-haired guy. Round one is what? Phrase? Sure, why not? C to continue. It's funny, it's B to select, but C to continue. I'm starting to think, it's been, gosh, has it been over 2 years since I picked that up and started playing it? I know I played part of it on stream.
Choose a letter.
It looks like that I'm cutting off a little bit of the screen there, so I'm going to drag that down a little bit. And remember, if you have any guesses for the puzzle, or if you have any letters you want me to guess, please do so. Put it in the chat. I can't tell if that's a man or a woman, to be quite honest. The answer is yes. Got one S. Oh, it's really starting to hit me now. We'll get through it, don't worry.
Choose a letter.
Of course, there's no E's.
Choose a letter.
Phrase that would have been said in the 90s.
Choose a letter.
I haven't the faintest idea on this one yet.
Choose a letter. Choose a letter.
Something bananas? I have no idea what kind of bananas it could be. Is it a phrase still said today?
Choose a letter.
Well, there's definitely another vowel left. And there's no A's in the first part. That's what I keep thinking of, is something with an A.
Choose a letter.
Going bananas. That's me. That's me for sure. Oh, Jerome had it. I had a double letter, but I didn't want it to bankrupt me.
Congratulations.
Is that 1,800 or is that... Yeah, that's got a straight line there. So 1,850. It's back in 1992. What did they say it was? Another phrase. Why not? $1,500. That's a lot.
Choose a letter.
I need to get off that high horse there and stop guessing that letter, but it's always what I want to start with.
Choose a letter.
Pair of S's. $350.
Choose a letter.
Swims in a pool.
Choose a letter.
Nope. Something on a something.
Choose a letter. Choose a letter.
Hmm.
Choose a letter.
Jerome's going with H. I mean, I still have no idea.
Choose a letter.
No H.
Choose a letter.
Oh, it's either.
Choose a letter.
Oh, there's an E. I'm like, wait a minute, isn't there one letter left? Still don't have it. $2,500 would have been nice. I think the first word's got to be stops. Yeah. Oh, stops on a... Oh, Jerome had it again. Should have kept up with the chat. Stops on a dime. I like that. The wheel doesn't stop on a dime. And neither does Aladdin in that game. Gotta keep my eyes off the wheel. There's some money.
Choose a letter.
I want to jinx it, but we haven't had a bankrupt yet. That's very surprising to me.
Congratulations.
24.50.
Choose a letter.
Come on, R. Finally. Oh, person? Oh, I have no idea what a person from the 90s would have been.
Choose a letter.
They have to have an E in their name, don't they? Especially if there's an R. Player? First player? If I got it on that, I will be very shocked. Especially if my name's the one on here. Oh, it's not. It can't be first player. Third player? Nope. That also has an R in it. Fourth player? Nope. Also has an R. Okay. At least try player. I think we got that. Oh, Drone's going with tennis player. I don't know if there's enough room in the top row for that.
Choose a letter.
Not tennis player.
Choose a letter.
It's not player. Well, now I have no idea what it could be. Yeah, it's not poker either. Wow.
Choose a letter.
Oh, we haven't done S. We'll get this one letter at a time.
Choose a letter.
I still got player on my mind, so that's the only letter going through it right now. Only word that could be. But tennis is starting to line up. All right.
Choose a letter.
Okay, good.
Choose a letter.
I think it's a person's name.
Choose a letter.
Maybe not. I'm thinking Ranger, but that can't be it.
Choose a letter.
Huh. Banker? I guess that's not, because the N would have to be after that. Oh, great. No pressure here.
Choose a letter.
First lose a turn. Oh, man. Did not look happy at that lose a turn. Let's prolong this game even longer. Let's just keep doing it. At least they won't have a long thing where we have to see like 4 other computer things. Oh, there's our first bankrupt. Should have bought the rest of the vowels. I don't know if this game will stop you from wasting your money if there's no vowels left.
Choose a letter.
Man, every word I think it's going to be. Honus Wagner? Is that a person? I feel like that's a baseball player that Mr. Burns had mentioned before.
Choose a letter.
There's no way that I got it from that. From a Simpsons reference. We already got our bankrupt out of the way, so we got to keep going, right? Greed is good, baby! Ow. Well, if you heard me hit my foot on something. Why? How did that just pop into my head? This is definitely not a puzzle you would see in 2025. I'm surprised you're seeing it in a game that's potentially 35 years old. Instead of 135 years old.
Choose a letter.
That's kind of insane that I pulled that. There are only vowels left. I guess that's how you spell it. Her eyebrows look so shocked. Oh my gosh.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, I won $2,350 in cash.
You are the big winner.
$66.50. That's going to be adjusted for inflation. All right, congratulations, player 1. You are the big winner with $66.50 in cash. Press B to continue. Ooh, we're going to have a hard time with this one. Middle E. Person it is. Why not? Whoops. Person's name, do you think? Superhero?
Congratulations. You won the bonus.
Holy cow. I'm surprised that came to me as well, too. You're going to look up Honus Wagner. Oh, I think he's an old baseball player from like the early 1900s. And I want a speedboat? Heck yeah, that's definitely not what I want with an ear infection. Can you imagine me getting seasick while having an ear infection? So $66.50 was the total before the speedboat. Yeah, as I was going to say, out of all the things that I know, why do I know that Why do I know that Honus Wagner is a baseball player? It's because... And when was he a baseball player? It was like the early 1900s? Because I remember when he was getting his baseball team full of ringers back in the early 90s. 1992 is when this came out, so that's what we'll adjust for inflation. I gotta see my total winnings here after this.
Would you like to play again?
I remember Mordecai Three Finger Brown was one of his picks, and he said, your center fielder's been dead for half a century. Like, he picked all these people who were so super old who hadn't played in years. And that's the only reason why I know Honus Wagner. Yeah, born February 24th, 1874. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness for The Simpsons, right? They were responsible for half of my knowledge. So $66.50 is the only amount I saw. We can estimate what a speedboat would have cost back then. Inflation calculator. If we go from 1992 to today, and we're going, how much was that? $66.50. So $6,650 in all cash is worth $15,236 today. That is roughly a 129% inflation rate since 1992. Now, if we add in the cost of a speedboat, what do you think? An extra $5,000? Does that sound about right?
Choose a letter.
So that'd be $11,650. Would be an equivalent of $26,693. That's not terrible. I don't know. $5,000 may not be enough for a speedboat. Speedboats sound more expensive than that to me, but... Oh my gosh. Well, folks, I think that's all I got for tonight. I'm glad I was able to get as far as I did into it, but I started feeling good up until I played that shooter, and now I'm getting dizzier by the second, so I'm going to go lay down. But yeah, I appreciate it, Jerome. Like I said, it's going to be... The funny thing is, the bulk of this, how I feel now, is going to be over within a few days. But the plugged up ear, the lack of hearing, and all that stuff, that'll be with me for probably the next 6 weeks to 2 months. And it just happens every once in a while. So right now the energy is just taken out of me because I'm fighting off the initial infection, and then the healing process after, I guess, takes a little bit. So appreciate that. Hope everyone else does good as well. Everyone who joined in for the stream, thank you so much. Hope you all have a great night, an even better week, and hope to see you next time on the stream. Hopefully I'm streaming next week. Take care, everyone.